Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 523 on my journey to 2000, where I play a game of chess every day, put it on YouTube for folks to watch, and I track my progress on chess.com. Still floating around in this 1400 range, as I have been for a while, looking to break out. But I think I just need to continue to ask myself what my opponent is going to do, and that might be the way out of this range. Let's see who I'm playing today. Yes. Carlos 1825. We got the Queen's Pawn opening with the Queen's Gambit. We don't see the Queen's Gambit very often. I'm going to go Alvin's Counter Gambit. And from here, I think I'm going to... I think I might take this pawn and see what they end up doing. Push the pawn, which means now I will continue with my development. If they pin, I'm going to stop this pawn from coming any further. Ooh. Okay. I guess maybe I should have pinned and tried something like that. I don't know. Never know. Let's go ahead and get this bishop here to defend this pawn. Castle, knight out here. Bishop's going to be trapped here in a little bit, so I might have to, after castling, I'm going to wait until castling. I'm going to develop more. Yeah, I might make a way for this. Okay. Bishop comes out. I can attack it here. And then develop here. Castle. What happens if this? I've got an isolated pawn here. I can go here and see what they do. And if they take, I'm going to recapture with this knight to keep defenders on this. Close my wife's door. They do take, so I'm gonna take back. And we'll see what kind of, probably going to get their rook to this. They probably develop here, castle. So how do I get rid of a defender? How do I get rid of that knight? I think I finished by my development by castling. My queen is free now, though, without the knight is here. So if this, I can break open the center. But that leaves my bishop hanging. They're coming in strong with an attack. Do I force this back now? I think the answer might be yes. Push this, force it back. I don't think they'd sack it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. When this goes back, this they will take, because otherwise I've got two knights attacking this pawn. Frees up my queen. Oh, but it also hangs this pawn. After take, take, take. Yeah, but then I got this targeting that. Okay, so now this, and I can attack that. Carlos, 1825, 1450 out of Slovakia. Slovakia. To do that weakens their king big time. And then let's see, I can come in here and attack that pawn. Or get my rooks into the game. Significantly weaken their king. So if they retreat here, then I can take. And then I'd have an Alright, so they do weaken their king here. And now if I go here to attack the pawn, they can defend with this. Huh? I don't know if I have a meeting this early in the morning. Let's see. King's super weak. I want to get rooks into the game here. Let's see if that can help me. My mouse getting hung up on something. It's getting a little annoying here. Okay. I'm not thrilled that I'm down a pawn. I'm not thrilled that they have the center. I'm not thrilled that they're encroaching on my territory. But I'm happy with their king being exposed and they can't castle king's side. They might be moving their queen now to try and do this. So maybe this move is good then. Oh. What do we have here? This. My opponent will do this. I can go here and get rid of that knight. If it takes. I take. This is a fascinating pawn structure. You don't see that every day. With the king just sitting duck. If they take, I take back, and then depending on what they do, I can come back here, threaten this pawn. If they do this, it's going to be some open files that I'll need to get on. Push this. Take. That allows for this, and that's dangerous. this, this, then here, attacking this, they take here, I can swing them, okay, I think I'm going to take here. Also, if takes, check, I simply go here, and I can get my but this queen would come in to defend, or worse, queen could come in here. If I push, queen takes. I don't think I take that. I think I try and break open the center. And if it takes, then I can take. And then I move my king off of this file, and if they come over, then I can take this pawn with check. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and castle queenside now. Oh. This, and then they can take there. But then I come up. Wait, no. Then I take there. So if this, then here. If this, then take here. If this, yeah. This is good now because I'm forking both the knight and the rook. And so they fork my queen and my rook and my king. But after take, I've got check and I've got mate pretty soon, I think. Or take check, win the other rook. And if they don't take, I take check, take the queen, they recapture, and I win that exchange. There's just a few paths here, but I think they're mostly good for me. Alright, let's calculate to see if there's a mate. Check if here, mate. Check if here. Check here. Pin, but I capture, so I think I'm just gonna be satisfied with taking the two 6. Let's do that. Is there a mate? No, let's take this. Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, as they say. I don't know who they is that say that. Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I guess I also have questions about that. Why would you want the birds in the first place? So I think this is a win for me if I can just not screw it up, and this should do it. Let's just start taking off the material. There's probably a faster checkmate here, but I'm just gonna do this and just make sure I can promote that pawn. And now make sure I don't stalemate. Yay! Thank you for the game, Carlos 1825. Let's check out the analysis here. On day 523, I played with 89% accuracy. I had 0 blunders, 1 miss, 1 mistake. So let's go through the analysis here. My opponent had 1 blunder and 2 mistakes. So played as if I was rated 2,150, so that's good, I think. Let's go through it. Albin counter Gambit, they push, which was an inaccuracy out of the gate. And with that mistake, here's my first miss. I could have capitalized on this opening a little better than I did. Would it be to take, and then that? Sacrifice the... Now, what's it? Oh, interesting. What? Pawn A6. Let's see those moves. Okay. Sure. Not really understanding why, but I'm not going to get too far into it because I just want to do a quick review of this. Best move, accuracy here, okay. Take, yep. Kicking the bishop back, getting a better position here. Taking that was an inaccuracy because it allowed for me to target the pawn right behind it, forcing them to defend with the pawn, which actually was the best move, but it severely weakened their king. Here's an inaccuracy here. The engine liked attacking the knight a little bit better because, again, if the knight moves, I've got this pawn behind it, and I've got this pawn on the f4 square. But they've get this interesting pawn structure that don't think I've witnessed anything like it before. And I do something to the knight. I attack it because I was afraid of this move here. And so by getting rid of the knight out of the f6 square and attacking, I thought it'd be good to break up these pawns. There was a better move because that actually gave white an advantage. The better move would be to attack the knight, but with the bishop. So very similar to the move prior. They take, which was best move. I recapture best move, and then here's where they did have an advantage after this. I should have targeted this pawn, which I had ideas of doing, but I thought kicking this pawn would have been the best move, but I didn't realize that they could have just not taken, and then if I pushed, they could, let's see, if I would have captured at this point, they could have, they could have castled. And so right here, I did make a comment saying, I wonder if they're going to castle queenside. And I even said I would if I were them. So here's thinking what my opponent would do. And I actually thought of the best move that they should make. Instead, they go king f1, which was a mistake. It allowed me to take. And then after this blunder, allowed me to take the pawn. And then they sacrificed their knight to open up the king, but open up the king and take the rook, which would have been good, except I've got this check and I win both rooks. And I saw that during the exchange, which gave me confidence to make it. And then at that point, it's just a matter of checking until I can exchange pieces and take material off the board. So there you have it, folks. Day 523 in the books. I'm currently rated 1421. Until next time.